In this video, I want to talk about the quizzes. So I made a document here that just kind of outlines things. So the reason for these, I'll admit, I'm not a big fan of having to make quizzes, if only because it does take a lot of work to meaningfully do it. But there's a reason why I did it. One, in making the materials, I'm always worried and concerned, that, I put time into making things, but do you, the student, really get something out of it? Like, is it worth the time you put into it? Not that you're just getting a grade, but you're understanding the material. And when I've taught statistics in the past, my concern always was that the exams counted for a lot. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it works out because, the nature of a statistics course is you're remembering equations, you're remembering concepts, and the exam covers that. Now, in the past, the exams counted for about 75% of your grade. And what I've done is I've reduced it. Instead, so we still have the exams, but what I thought is I'd basically create a quiz based on most of the topics here. So I created 7 quizzes. Now I'm going to drop the lowest 2 quiz grades, so that's going to leave you with only 5 quizzes counting. And for those 5 quizzes, that's going to count for 15% of your grade. Now, in this case here, I'm going to create it where we have still the kind of lumped deadlines. So topic 3 and 4, there's going to be a quiz. You can take it at any time, but it just has to be taken when the homework assignments are due. Then we've got 5, 6, 7, and 8, all due at the end of October, and then 9 due at the end of November. Now, to make your life a little easier, not so that you don't worry a lot about the quizzes, instead of it being, well, I guess it's basically multiple choice, but I did it as a drop-down menu. So you basically have a sentence where you're filling in different things so that it makes sense, that that the sentence makes sense. The way that it's like an exam is that you will only have one attempt to take this quiz, and it will be timed, but I give you more than enough time to do it. I'm going to give you 45 minutes, and most of these quizzes, I've made them all at this point. They're about 10 questions or so, so you should have more than enough time to kind of obsess over it. But it's getting you into the habit, I hope, of thinking about things from an exam standpoint. You will get the feedback. The feedback doesn't come out to you until the deadline. So if this is due September 26th at 11:55 p.m., you'll get the feedback. No matter when you take it, it comes out September 27th at midnight, November 1st at midnight, and November 29th at midnight. If you did it early and, it's really bothering you, because it's going to tell you your score. It's just not going to tell you what you got right or wrong, but it's going to tell you got an 80%. But if that really bothers you, send me an email and I'll walk you through what you got right or wrong. Okay. Let me show you what these kind of look like here. So I made them in Flat World here. So you'll start to see these once these are published here, but that's the way that it'll be presented to you. Okay, I don't really have anything else to add except that my focus now turns to making the exams. I'm probably going to make the exams, though, in Laulima. That way you have the textbook and the assignments and everything open in one window, and then you can take it in the Laulima window. That's really my only reason for structuring it that way. Okay, I hope that helps.